I told my mom her husband was proof she has no standards. I'm 16, and my life is split down the middle. 7 days with Dad, 7 days with Mom. Dad's house, with him and my grandparents, is my safe haven. My mom remarried when I was 7, and her house is a completely different world. Her husband, who I refuse to call my stepdad, his son, 10, and 2 half-siblings, 5 and 7. I cannot stand my mom's husband, and there's history. Years ago, my dad got him fired from their shared company for sabotaging a project. When this guy realized I was my dad's kid, he got incredibly petty, making snide remarks about Dad being a snake and trying to coach me on how the real world works. He'd make a huge scene at my school events trying to get me to choose him over my dad. It drove him nuts that I never did. At Mom's house, I feel no connection to anyone but her. I don't see his son or my half-siblings as my brothers. Meanwhile, at Dad's we have real traditions. My dad and grandparents taught me to cook, sew, and fix things. We do cartoon movie nights and I meal prep with Grandma every Sunday. Those things feel real and matter to me. I never mention any of this at Mom's house, afraid she'd try to copy it. A couple of months ago, Dad and I won a local cooking contest. Mom found out on Facebook and immediately called, asking why I never shared that side of myself with her family. She watched the interview video and jumped right to, "Why don't you start traditions with your siblings? You clearly enjoy them with your dad." She said she hates that I don't treat them like family. I tried to brush her off, but she kept pushing. Last week, as I was leaving her house and Dad was in the driveway, she stopped me at the door, crying, "I don't know what to do with you anymore. You don't even try. All I'm asking is a few hours a month." I was so frustrated that I finally snapped. "They're not my family," I told her. "You are my only connection to these people. I didn't choose them. You did." Then I let loose. "And the reason nothing will ever work is because of your husband. He's a cheat and a liar and he'll never be as good as my dad. The fact you married him and had kids with him says a lot about you too." I've never seen my mom look at me like that before. She started crying, and then her husband heard everything. He came storming in, screaming that I was a bastard for disrespecting his wife, and actually lunged at me like he was going to hit me. My mom had to hold him back, shouting for him to stop. Dad saw the whole thing from outside, came running in, and immediately got between us. It turned into a full-on screaming match. Dad yelled, "If you ever try to lay a hand on my kid again, you'll regret it." He told my mom he was calling his lawyer and filing a restraining order against her husband. That guy started swearing, shouting that Dad was still the same evil snake who ruined his life, and that I was a disrespectful brat who needed discipline. He even said he was just stepping up where my dad failed. Dad went red in the face and looked ready to fight him. I was literally pushing on Dad's chest, begging, "Just let it go, please. Let's go home." He finally calmed down enough to walk out. I could still hear that guy screaming curses as we left. On the drive home, Dad kept asking if I was okay. I told him I was, but I can't stop replaying what I said to my mom. I don't regret what I said about her husband. He deserved worse. But I feel guilty for how much I hurt her. I guess the question is, was I the awful person for being cruel to my mom just to finally put up a boundary she refused to accept?